Alright then, there's the bumper. Gotta hurry up, battery's dying, so I gotta get inside to film the rest so I can plug it in. Turn the fenders back. Put some diamond plate accents. Here, and here. And I left room for a winch to go in between the tubes if I so choose later on. And just cleaned up, moved the horns and stuff to so I don't have anything hanging down except for the it's a rubber spoiler or flap or whatever you want to call it. So yep, there it is. And then I'm on this welding kick, so here's what I'm working on now. Oh yeah, it looks like the boat frame, but no, that ain't it. Oh, I'll get this plugged in now. Okay, so I'm the master of repurposing. You know, we all know that, and I'm a cheapskate. So I built this frame out of 1-inch square tube. There's my last stick of it, and I had some diamond plate left over from the bumper. That's 1/4 inch. So those are the pads for the casters. And what I'm doing here is a dual welder welding cart. The big box on the left is for the TIG, and what used to be a Harbor Freight mechanic's seat is now turned upside down because that frame happens to fit my MIG welder like perfect. So, and then putting it on that rack elevates it to the same level as the top of the TIG. So, you know, they look good together like that. So I got these 4 casters here. Put the pads on the 4 corners. So I wanted the best footprint I could get. So in the front, and that's the front, I didn't want the legs sticking out toward where I'd be working. So those are off to the side. These are the aft pads, and they're pointing aft. This little square here, and there'll be another one right here, is for the tanks. So TIG tank go here, MIG tank go there, and MIG welder there, TIG welder there. So now I'm building the handle, cart, tank support, you know, whatever, multi-purpose. So a vertical member coming up here, and then I'll have handlebars. Maybe I'll put some Harley bars on there or something. So I can move this thing around. All 4 corners will swivel. I'm not trying to, you know, go forward, back up, go forward, back up to get it in the right spot. So alright, then after the battery charges, I'll set the camera up and show some MIG welding, I guess, as if there's not enough of that on YouTube. So, but anyway, I'm kind of happy that I was able to use that frame because I didn't really use that bench. I got another Chinese made one, but at least it says Craftsman on it. So anyway, alright, Dan. But oh yeah, my bumper's badass. Made out of scraps that I bought with the horizontal bandsaw. Cool. Oh yeah, by the way, you think that it's all twisted and warped and everything, and I don't know how to weld. Well, I have you know it is square, and what it's doing is sitting on those lock nuts right there. Nylocks. So, and the floor is not perfectly flat either, but you know, the back is on the floor, and then the bolts or the nuts keep the other end elevated off. But it's square. I made sure. Alright, here's a quick shot of how it's gonna work. So I just mocked it up by setting it on some diamond plate there, but I'm actually going to get some expanded metal and put it on the bottom side of the square tube. You know, just weld it every few inches, it'll be strong enough. And storage underneath the MIG. Well, actually, hold on. Oh yeah, see, so there's where the tank's gonna sit. You gotta be real careful because it's not tied down or anything right now. But that I'll probably put above the frame. So this is the tray from that seat, and wait, okay. Well, I already screwed the frame on, but that tray can fit if I pull those screws out right there. It'll fit sandwiched in between there, but that's what I'm building. And I'd roll it around. I put the casters on it, just a couple bolts each side, just so I can make sure everything fits. But I can't roll it right now because of that tank. But anyway, you know, pretty cool. Get stuff up where I can reach it. How ironic is it that my welder is in my way all the time tonight and while I'm building this, because I don't have a way to get it out of the way. Just sitting right in the middle. Anyway, alright Dan. And I can't film while I'm working because I need the radio while I'm working. God damn it. And I don't want the SWAT team over here. Alright Dan.